Hey everybody, B-Bax here. I wanted to talk to you about an investment I made the other day. Actually, it wasn't the other day. It was probably about 2 or 3 months ago. But it was just I was at the right place at the right time, I guess. But I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about it. I know a lot of people are buying Pokemon cards, via the internet, whether it be like Mercari or eBay or whatever. But you'll also find a lot of good stuff locally. You just gotta really try and get out there. I mean, whether it be like the Goodwill or just a local card shop, if you have any of those. And you'll find cards in all sorts of places, even Saturday mornings going to garage sales. But anyways, I wanted to tell you about mine. I got lucky, found a diamond in the rough. So I wanted to show you what I found and what I purchased. So I went to a local card shop, was looking mainly for vintage packs, which you see I have, some here. But they also, after I'd looked through like all of their inventory of their like vintage card packs, he was like, hey, I had a guy come in and he has a full binder of Shadowless cards. So I was like, I'll take a look, because usually when you get Shadowless, they're not in the greatest condition. So he pulled the binder out. He's like, hey, it's a full collection. We're looking in between $700 or $800 for it. And that blew my mind, regardless of the condition. I mean, $700 or $800 is a great find. So he got the binder out, and I was looking through it, and the guy said that he valued the binder at $700 or $800, and he said that the cards were mainly PSA 6, 7s, and 8s. And when I looked at it, I saw otherwise. I mean, this is just one of the cards here. This is the first one from the collection. No scratches. I'm not going to take it out of the card sleeve just because it took me a while just to get all of these cards in here. But these cards don't have scratches. And check out the back. Little nick at the top of that one. But you can see there's not really any issues with the card. Centering's great. And the thing is, this isn't the only card that's like this. The entire collection, minus one card, was in mint condition. I would say these are near mint, mainly mint, and some gem mint. I would say 80%, if not more, of these have the possibility of getting PSA 10. But I'll show you each card, but I want to show you the one card that I had to sell because it was in such bad condition and buy a new one. I went ahead and bought a PSA 9 Shadowless Venusaur. Really nice card, really good condition. The centering was nice. It's a little off center, top to bottom, but I'd rather have that than left to right. It's just more noticeable. But you can see, and I'm sorry for the reflection, but the card is in great condition. So let me go ahead and just jump into the cards. So I have all of the hollows here. I know you've seen the Alakazam already, so I'll flip through these as quick as I can. I'll set them off to the side here. Seen this one. Great condition card. We have Blastoise. Little off center, but not enough to really cause an issue. I mean, it might drop it a grade, but I mean the backs, and I wish I had a darker backdrop so you could see, like, there's one nick there, barely. It's not even really a nick. The camera makes it look worse, actually. But I mean, all of these cards are in great condition. I had one of these that came with the set, and I wanted to, I think this one might have been the second worst. Let me check and see which one it was. So this one here, I don't know if you can see the top. It has a little bit of like fraying around the side. It's not even on the blue, it's outside of it. But it stands out, and it's on the top right. This one's got a nick in the actual blue portion, so I got a second one that's in a better condition. Not really much wrong with it. Maybe one small nick on the bottom, but still 8, 9, or 10. Probably 8 or 9s between both of these. So I got backups, and then the card that everybody wants to see, the Charizard. And this is what blew my mind. You know, $700 or $800 for a full set, and including this card in the condition that it's in. You know, look at that. Unreal. So, more to this story. So I went there originally, and he said $700, $800. So I wanted to go home and do some research just to make sure, you know, before I made the decision to buy this, which I should have done it right then and there, but I just wanted to double check. So I left, waited 2 weeks, went back, and I was like, man, for sure somebody has already purchased this binder. And he said it was a different guy this time. I'm pretty sure they have like 3 or 4 different people that work there. This guy was by himself, and I was like, hey, last time I was here, there was a binder full of Shadowless cards. I came to look at them again because I'm interested in purchasing them. So he didn't know anything about it, apparently. So he turned around, I said, hey, it's that binder that's right there. And he opened it up, and he goes, oh, man, this is a full set of Shadowless cards. And he goes, well, here, let me make a call, because apparently he didn't know what the price was of it, of the whole binder. They didn't have it marked or anything. It was just more word of mouth at the company of what it was worth. He couldn't get anybody on the phone there that had set the price originally, and I wasn't going to speak up. I was really interested in seeing what he would value it at, and it turns out that he actually valued it $100 to $150 lower. So I was able to agree on $650 for this entire set of Shadowless Pokemon cards, which is just insane. You know, even if this whole set were to get PSA 8, I mean, the value is still way greater, or far greater than, you know, what I paid to get this set. And here's the Ninetales. Some of these are a little off center, but I mean, the condition of these cards is great. Like, I don't even care if they're off center, you know? Like, they're too nice to even worry about that. This one's a little off center as well. Still, all of these. Barely any whitening on the edges, if any. Raichu. Sorry if I'm going slow. I just know a lot of people that have been interested in this set really want to see these things up close. And I know there's a lot of glare on the screen, so I apologize. It's really hard to get that set where I live in the lighting of this room anyways. So those are all of the holographics, or holos, from the set. And I'll just put, since everybody loves this card, stick this bad boy right there. And then I'll quickly go through these so you can see these other 2 stacks here. So this stack is all of the rest of the cards that are, sorry, I'm having to move the Charizard, non-holographics. So you'll see, here, I'll just go through these quickly. Dragonair, Dugtrio, Electabuzz. I mean, it's the full set, and every single one of these cards, you know, are, I mean, just, I'll just grab a random one. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them. And they're all in the same condition. Like, there's, I just don't understand how I was able to get the deal on these cards. keep going through. Some of these are sticking together. I just moved these from the binder a few days ago into card holders just because I'm planning on sending these to PSA at some point soon. I've been purchasing a lot of, Pokemon items lately, so I've been kind of short on funds in relation to, sending these off to PSA because of the cost of a full set, especially depending on how this guy performs in the grading process. I mean, it could be a very expensive submission. I'm assuming it's going to fall anywhere between, $1,000 to $1,500, maybe more, after it's all said and done. Try to get through these a little quicker. The trainer cards I probably won't go through. I might, just depending on how much time we have left. Here's one that a lot of people, like. This is the rare version of Pikachu. The red cheeks, Shadowless. Great card, great condition. Really nothing wrong with it. And the centering is really great too. And there are the error cards in here. I think I passed all of them where they have, and I can pull it back up, where it says length and weight. It has length, and I think there's 3 cards in the Shadowless deck that have that error. I don't know if all of them have that error, but I know the set that I have does. Oh, apparently I had a trainer card in here. Which number was this? Yep, that's supposed to belong there. And then these are all of the trainer cards. Every single one of them from the deck, including all of the energies. So I just thought it was crazy that I was able to get this entire set for $650. It just, look at these cards, And then I already have the Venusaur, as I showed you. This is PSA 9, which I think the average of these cards is going to be in the 9 realm. That's why I focused on getting a 9. And the 10s are just really hard to get unless you're, have one card left to finish the collection. I really didn't want to go ahead and try and get a 10 if I didn't know what these were going to be. PSA's just been really sharp on grading. I don't think they've gotten harder or like more aggressive with their grading. I just think that, with the amount of cards that's coming in, that, they need to just look more in depth at the cards, and they have been, and that's why a lot of people are getting, a lot of 9s and below and not as many 10s. I think they're giving 10s out for the, a card that is, should be graded a 10. So a lot of people have been a little frustrated with it. I just say, it's changing with the times, man. There's got to be some variant. If it was always one way, then, it's just impossible to be perfect. So I do want to jump over to, I guess, part 2 of this video. And I'm trying to fall under 20 minutes. So I think I'm at 13 right now. But I wanted to show you my vintage pack collection. And I'll probably just take these cards out one at a time, just so I don't have to get this binder out. But here is just your standard jungle booster pack. Really nice looking pack here. I know it's a little messed up, but I actually bought this along with 11 other packs off of Mercari for $1,500, which was, I think, a steal of a deal at the time. Here's a Rocket First Edition pack. And these are all unweighed. I would probably say that a lot of these cards are probably light, just because when you buy them individually like this or in bulk, unless it comes straight from a box, it's going to be, a weighed pack most of the time. But I'm just glad to have them. I'm not trying to open any of these anytime soon. I might even try to sell some of this here soon. I don't know about the Shadowless collection I have, but I think the cards, I mean, even though I know they're, you know, they're pack fresh and unopened, that these kind of hold their value a little longer because, you know, people like to open packs to see if they're able to get something. So I think they might hold their value a little bit better, but I'm not in love with having a ton of packs, even though it's nice. They're expensive, and getting money back for them is nice. The Shadowless set, however, you know, it just reminds me of my childhood, and I just like the idea of having those long term. But who knows, if the right buyer came along, I would probably sell all of this, you know, just depending on the price. Here is base set, Gym Challenge. And then I have a first edition Gym Challenge. Really nice pack. That other one I just showed you, this one here, is it's got the, I forget what the wording is, the longer top. I'm drawing a blank for whatever reason. But anyways, really nice. And then I have first edition Gym Heroes. Really nice pack. I love the artworks on these too, by the way. They're just different. I know a lot of people aren't huge fans of it, but I thought they were always cool. I mean, really any of the pack designs are really cool. I mean, just having these packs in general is cool, but the artwork's nice. So this is a random one. HS Undaunted. Really nice card I got for a pretty good deal a few months ago, so I'm sure that the price of all these have gone up pretty significantly. Really enjoyed buying this pack. I'm glad I got it. I'm probably going to end up buying more. It's just a matter of time. So this is the page that a lot of people probably want to see. All of these are first edition Neo Genesis packs. Unweighed, pack fresh. It's not the full art set, but it's 3/4 of it. I have 2 of the Typhlosion arts, 1 Lugia and 1 Meganium. And I'll just go ahead and grab these other ones out of here. Do it all at one time. So we have Typhlosion, and these packs are pretty good condition too. Here's the Lugia, or Lugia, however you want to say it. Really nice pack. You can see these are, you know, because they have the waves in them, you can tell that they're from a box, a fresh box. And then we have another Typhlosion. Super, super fresh and minty. Love it. And then get into some more packs. This is a full art set. The Diamond and Pearl Secret Wonders. I was able to get this off of a guy. It was box fresh. Just really smooth packs, like super fresh packs. And the thing is, I don't really know a lot about these sets. I'm more of a, you know, old era WotC, like the very beginning, like Shadowless base set, first edition Shadowless. So these cards, I've seen a couple of videos of people opening them, and the cards have been really cool. But I'm just so used to the original Pokemon. A lot of these names I don't even know what they are, which is, you know, kind of sad. I need to, you know, read up a little bit so I don't look like an idiot when I'm showing things on YouTube to people, like now. And then, lastly, which is probably the most expensive page, maybe not. The first editions might be more expensive Unseen Forces. This is the only pack I have for this, which is, you know, my bad. I need to get some more because I love these cards. You know, awesome, awesome artwork. And then got 2 Team Rocket returns. These are getting really expensive now. Glad I purchased these. I was only able to get 2 at the time, but I'm glad I got them. Here's the other Mewtwo. Super clean. And I just noticed I went over my 20 mark, but it's okay. It's only going to be by a minute or two. Lastly, ta-da! Legendary Collection Booster Pack. And I do know for a fact that this one is heavy, which means that the price for this is a lot more expensive than just the standard. So if you're looking to get one that's heavy to have the reverse holo and a regular holo, I mean, again, all of my cards are for sale, but they, you know, I'm not going to let them go just for a basic price. Like, it's going to be more expensive than most. So, you know, really nice to have this one in the collection. So that is all of my pack collection. And then I have my Shadowless. Here's some extra cards that I just got, you know, through Mercari and some others I just bought individually. It's just a base set. Alakazam, Neogenesis, Togetic or Togetic, great condition. I got it for like $13, and this thing's a lot more expensive than that. So I'll probably end up selling that one soon. Got a Mewtwo, and this is the old version. And then, you know, just a promo card. And then I got the full set of the legendary birds, so it's each art in here, which is pretty cool. Oh, and then I also have Southern Islands, the full set, but that is in another location, so I don't have that now. This is just some of my stuff. But anyways, thanks for coming by. Sorry for the long video. I just wanted to talk a little bit about some of my collection. You know, how crazy it was that I was able to nail down a full Shadowless set for the price that I got it for. So if anybody ever tells you not to shop locally because you'll never find anything good, I would beg to differ, because you can find cards like this that are just so nice and gem mint. It's just worth it. And again, I got lucky. It doesn't always turn out this way, but it can. So if you ever want to get out and, you know, try and find a treasure, go to garage sales, look at your, you know, local Goodwills, find your card shops, really anywhere you think collections could be, you know, definitely look, because one card in a binder full of 500 cards could pay for the whole thing. So just got to be smart and look for it. But anyways, appreciate y'all's time. If I get my thumb in there. Hopefully I'll make some more videos, but until then, I will see y'all later.